We're checking out the Fitbit Charge 4 to see what this wearable can do. Good afternoon, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your real life in style. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Fitbit Charge 4, which is a tracker I've been using for the last month or so. Without further ado, let's get to it. So the Fitbit Charge 4 is a very straightforward looking tracker. I know girls who actually prefer this look over smartwatches because they like to layer their accessories, though this is on the chunky side of things, at least compared to the other thinner Fitbit HR trackers I've tried. This thing is fitted with a 1-inch OLED screen. Unfortunately, it's only black and white and there's no always-on display, which is a bummer for me because I like always-on displays and cute wallpaper designs on them. But good news, there are different face options still. They're not as cute, but it's something. There are no buttons on this thing, or are there? Well, no obvious ones at least. That groove on the left is a button and you use that and swiping through the screen to navigate through this thing. I actually really like this color even if it's not pink. It's very subtle, it doesn't look like a loudly colored fitness tracker, but it's also not a boring black. Also, it's just very refined, style-wise. I've done cheaper wearables and sure, they're generally a band on your wrist, which is okay, but the details on this thing just look very well put together, I think. This thing just looks more refined. You just know that it isn't cheap. Also, Fitbit interchangeable straps. Need I say more? Right, for those of you who are new to Fitbit, let me explain. Fitbit usually offers a number of beautiful straps in different styles, and well, a quick search online would show you that it's not hard to look for other Fitbit straps, even the non-official ones. So you navigate through the screen via swipes. Swipe down gives you messages, and you can now reply with emojis or even preset replies. Unless you're on an iPhone, which it still doesn't let you do that. Oh, and also not only will this give you message alerts, it also gives you health and wellness reminders, like for example, reminders to wash your hands, which I will turn on right now. Swiping up gives you stats, swiping right gives you apps, and well, settings. Hitting that faux button gets you back to the previous menu, and a press and hold gives you D&D mode, sleep mode, or Fitbit Pay. Yes folks, there are NFC payments on this thing, so good for you if you're in a region that supports that because contactless payments is the way to go, especially in today's times. You connect this watch to your phone via Bluetooth and the Fitbit app. Here you can see all the info from your Fitbit and customize what you see on the dashboard. And you can control settings, like this is how you add or remove Fitbit apps. Emphasis on the Fitbit part because these are apps that only Fitbit supports. Like, it has Spotify, but it only means you can control the music on Spotify in your phone, and not actual Spotify on your band. And no, you can't store music on this band either. You can add a weather app and your calendar on this band, and it's pretty cool that you can see your schedule from here too. Set up your wallet from here and change up settings like what health reminders to get or which app notifications you get. You also get wellness reports so you can see your health status, progress, or your physical failures. And there's also Fitbit Premium. Basically, it's a subscription service and it's pretty cool because you get in-depth reports on the data that your watch gets from your body. You also get guided programs and you get a 3-month free trial when you sign up. I mean, there are available guided programs and even COVID resources for free, but there are even more workouts, mindfulness sessions, and even personalized insights on Fitbit Premium. Except guys, you actually need to do the programs for it to work, okay? And yes, like a slob, I did my 3-month service and hardly try the guided programs, which is honestly a waste. So, in terms of health, this watch works as a workout tracker. You can add your exercise goals or daily activity goals, including active zone minutes. You can also auto-recognize certain exercises and set how long said exercises need to be to be recognized by your watch. There are 21 different exercise modes on this thing, and you can add as much as 6 on the watch at a time. Personally, I love interval training on Fitbits because this means you can customize intervals, and while you're working out, all you need to do is look at your watch and not on a timer or a phone. There's also weightlifting mode, which is cool because it gives you an active zone minute score, but it doesn't track reps like more expensive wearables do. There's a built-in GPS for your walks or your runs, and that's cool because that means you can leave your phone when you go out and run and it'll still track you. Except we're not really leaving our houses anytime soon, so yeah, I wasn't going outside at all on account of this global health pandemic, but I was able to test this out when my dog Chew ran away and got lost. Long story, there was a storm and all that. And this basically shows the path I ran when I was out looking for her and, found her. So it works, and she was back home. There is also sleep tracking on this thing, which includes a sleep score, and also very detailed info on sleep stages, sleeping heart rate, and blood oxygen saturation. And yes, I said blood oxygen levels. Unfortunately, this thing only still tracks it when you're sleeping. With everyone wanting to track their SpO2 levels these days, maybe we can get a dedicated SpO2 tracker next time, Fitbit. On this thing, there's also heart health, which includes heart rate tracking and even relaxation meditation mode. Also, another thing I love on Fitbits, there is that female health mode with that menstrual tracker. On this thing, of course, you can also log your food, your water intake, your weight. And speaking of weight, there's actually an ecosystem here. Yes, there is a Fitbit scale that will work well with any Fitbit that you use and will log directly to the same app. Of course, there's also mindfulness tracking. Oh, and did I mention, it's also waterproof. I've tested because I keep on doing this. Battery on this thing has lasted me around a week's worth of use on average. You charge it with this clip thingy here, and it takes more than an hour to charge to 100. I got from 10% to 95% in an hour and 20 minutes. Lol, don't ask me why I was doing charge tests at 3 a.m. This is why my sleep score is bad. And that was our look at the Fitbit Charge 4. Definite pros include design, NFC capability, and of course, it being a Fitbit. I will always say that the easiest tracker to understand would be a Fitbit. It's so simple. I got my mom to track her stuff on a Fitbit. I still hold that the Fitbit app and Fitbit wearables are one of the easiest to learn. Added value include Fitbit Premium and the fact that there is a Fitbit health ecosystem. Of course, all this comes at a price. Fitbits aren't necessarily known to be cheap, at least in the grand scheme of the many wearable bands that come out of China. Although Fitbit is known to give you really nice deals on certain sales, like right now, this band is priced at $150, but it's on sale at $100 in the US. If you're looking for a simple, reliable wearable that covers your bases and looks good, this might be a wearable you should look at. And that's it for today, you guys. Let me know if you have questions about the Fitbit Charge 4. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's at LAZADA_. Until next time! Ugh, this is why Chu runs away. I'm sorry.